Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask, and he will tell you the truth. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. When I was young I thought that money was the most important thing in life. Now that I am old I know that it is. Some cause happiness wherever they go, others whenever they go. Anyone can make history. Only a great man can write it. Never love anyone who treats you like you're ordinary. Men always want to be a woman's first love, women like to be a man's last romance. Oh, there is only one real tragedy in a woman's life. The fact that her past is always her lover, and her future invariably her husband. Women are never disarmed by compliments. Men always are. That is the difference between the two sexes. Women are meant to be loved, not to be understood. Keep love in your heart. A life without it is like a sunless garden when the flowers are dead. Time is a waste of money. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. A good friend will always stab you in the front. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. I can resist everything except temptation. Education is an admirable thing. But it is well to remember from time to time that nothing that is worth knowing can be taught. It is through art, and through art only, that we can realize our perfection. Those who are loyal only know the shallow side of the love story. It is the unfaithful person who knows the tragedy of a love story. Always forgive your enemies, nothing bothers them so much. You must have a cigarette. A cigarette is the perfect type of a perfect pleasure. It is exquisite, and it leaves one unsatisfied. What more can one want? Men marry because they are tired, women, because they are curious, both are disappointed. Man can believe the impossible, but man can never believe the improbable. Anybody can sympathize with the sufferings of a friend, but it requires a very fine nature to sympathize with a friend's success. I choose my friends for their good looks, my acquaintances for their good characters, and my enemies for their good intellects. A mask tells us more than a face. Death must be so beautiful. To lie in the soft brown earth, with the grasses waving above one's head, and listen to silence. To have no yesterday, and no tomorrow. To forget time, to forgive life, to be at peace. Common sense can be owned by everyone as long as he does not have fantasy. Talk to every woman as if you loved her, and to every man as if he bored you. A man can be happy with any woman as long as he does not love her. Those who have much are often greedy, those who have little always share. The very essence of romance is uncertainty.
There are times when sorrow seems to me to be the only truth. Nowadays we are all of us so hard up, that the only pleasant things to pay are compliments. They're the only things we can pay. The world is a stage, but the play is badly cast. When Christ says, "Forgive your enemies," it is not for the sake of the enemy, but for one's own sake that he says so, and because love is more beautiful than hate. Verily I am able to conquer everything in this world, except sweet seduction. The highest as the lowest form of criticism is a mode of autobiography. It is personalities, not principles, that move the age. If one tells the truth, one is sure, sooner or later, to be found out. Ordinary riches can be stolen from a man. Real riches cannot. In the treasury